Rex, and today we're going to talk about anterior tilt hips and lower back pain. A lot of people, every other person have an anterior tilt of the hips because what's happening, we sit a lot and we start losing that stability in our core. We're sitting in the car, we're sitting in the computer, we also start shrugging forward. So anterior tilt of the hips and create that irregular arch in your lower spine, and it's called lordosis. Look at the pictures right here, and now let's identify which muscle has become super weak and super tight. So what's happening when we have this anterior tilt of your hips and lordosis? Most of the muscles, some group of muscle becomes super weak and some muscle becomes super tight. And this is really important to know those muscles. If you do have lordosis and anterior tilt of your hip, any professional, any personal trainer or massage therapist is going to tell you that you do have lordosis. This is going to create irregular curve of your lumbar spine, and those erectors muscles become super tight, and you always experience that discomfort in your body. And that's and most people come in and say, oh, I feel that pain and tension. So what therapists try to do, they try to stretch this muscle and release the tension. This is not the solution. You need to balance both muscles. If our erectors muscle is tight and we have lordosis, our abdominal muscles become weak, it's become more stretched. So this is really important to work on that core muscle and abdominal muscles. Also, the glutes has become super weak, and most of the people, even if they place their hands on the glutes and ask them to squeeze, they can't even squeeze that glutes because they're not far up and they're super weak. And people say, oh, I'm sit a lot, my glutes has become tight. No, they become weak, and most of the time the weak muscle is send you messages something going on. And also our quadriceps muscle on your front leg becomes super tight. Your hip flexors might be super tight too. So stretch the quadriceps, activate your glutes, might stretch and work on your lower back muscles, erector muscles. I show you this in a minute. And also work on your the erectors, the abdominal area, the abs. So what's happened with people, most of the time, people think if I'm going to lay down on foam roller, I'm going to start rolling this area out, it's going to help me out. No. If you take a look closer, we have intercollected disc between our vertebral spine, and what's happening when it starts changing the angle, it's like you take two cookies and put the jam between and start squeeze one side. What's going to happen? The jam is coming from other side, and this has happened exactly what you can see this on this picture, and that's JB, and it's going to push against your nerve, and it's all those not a cool sensation, pain, discomfort. And most people, they start, like I said, to lay down and roll on this foam roller. This is not the solution. This is actually make it worse. So maybe you can roll the glutes, maybe upper body, but not the lower body in the lower cross syndrome or lordosis. The next video, please join us, and we're going to show you the couple exercises for the glutes to make your glutes stronger, and also watch how to release that tension in your lumbar area without damage it. So stay tuned, get the popcorn, and we can start it. First thing first, we're going to work on our erectors muscle and release those muscle tension in your lower back, okay, in the rear lower back. And so like I said, the foam roller is not a solution because you push your nerve against that. So the simple solution is a pillow, two pillows at your home. If you don't have a fit ball, buy one. If no, like I said, use the pillow. And the idea is put that fit ball or yoga ball right on that stomach area and drop your legs down and drop your head down. And what you start doing, you start breathing really slow and deep. You try to push that ball with your abdominal area and go all the way up, extend as much as possible, deep very slowly, and nice, okay? Deep slow, breathe slow. And I'm holding breath for like 4 and exhale all the way out. Try to lean my head closer to the floor and just keep breathing up here. What I feel a lot of pulling in my lower back. I'm not rushing myself, I'm just observing what's happening with me and how's that feel. I raise my head up just for the camera purpose to talk. You can guys hear me better, but most of the time, the right position, it's a face down, and you just breathe, and it's feel fantastic. It's also help with the if you have a stress, anxiety. This is really help to balance your body. So we do going up to 3 minutes. The idea is after this exercise or training, you have to get up very slowly, and I show you how to get up. So you get your arms under your armpit, and you push yourself, with your hip. Now you slowly move your arms up, and you get up. If you get up and you feel a little bit pressure on your occipital, if you feel dizziness, this is already tells something happened really serious. You have to get to the professional. So he's gonna work on your spine. Chiropractor, doctor, manual therapist, physical therapist, applying kinesiology, or any body workers can find out what's the problem, can help you with that. So be healthy, be smart about your body, learn about your body. Our first progression in glute activation and muscle activation is going to be face up bridge. We probably do for around 8-15 times. It depends how fast you're going to feel this muscle activation. This is all about to doing and activate the right muscle. So you have to lay down, face up, spread your legs on distance of your hip, and start your hands on the side and start squeezing your glutes and try to do the bridge. Don't go so far, don't do hyperextension. So the key is drive to the heels and use the glutes, not the lower back and hamstring. Do not go far. Our next progression in a glute activation is going to be bridge with one leg. It's a really challenging progression from the first exercise. So please make sure you do the previous exercise you do correctly and smoothly. So lay down face up, the palms down, and bring your one leg, which is one you want to do, which is like you want to focus, bring towards to your body, grab your shin, and start squeeze your glutes and try to do extension. If you do feel pain in your spine, stop doing this exercise. So don't go so far, do really slow, breathe through the exercise, drive through the heels, do not use your lower back and hamstring. Avoid riding your back when you're grabbing your shin. Your head should be stay on the floor during this exercise. Do it right. Our next progression in the glute activation group going to be wall isometric hold. We do from 8 to 10 times per side, and we're going to hold and count 1 and 2 in the high position of the knee. I'm not doing this right. I'm going so fast, but in the right way, you have to hold for 2 seconds and breathe in the top position of the knee. So stay tight and tall. Squeeze your glutes. Lean towards the wall and start driving your knee up. Use your OS muscle. Don't use your hamstring. Drive slowly. Keep your breath. Do it right. Our next progression is going to be boulder squat. I was really excited to do this exercise because it's not just challenge my hip, it challenge my
ankle, and also help me with my cross chain pattern exercise. So the tip is stay on the side. Start with a short distance, probably 5-6 inches. Use the cone of kettlebell. So you place it 5-6 inches away of standing leg, and now you try to reach with opposite leg and touch the cone or kettlebell. Do 8 times per side. You're gonna feel this burning sensation in your glutes. If you do feel pain, stop this exercise. This is the great exercise, not just activated, no, and movements in 3 dimension. Use this exercise. It's really powerful exercise. And our next progression is the hip raise wall slide. So get comfortable close to the wall, attach 3 point of your body. It's a head, thoracic area, lumbar, glutes, and your heel. Take your shoes off, only if this is not 24 fitness, because you're gonna repaint your wall. Slowly move from your hip and raise your leg up. Always attach those points against the wall. Do not break those points. Always push your heel against the wall. Don't take your heel away from the wall. Control your movements. Go slow down and up. Take a breath. Focus on your breath. Our next progression is going to be X band walk. I probably do like a 15, 20 times before the field, left to the right. This is really, really powerful exercise, and you're going to feel this glutes activation right away. So stay tall. I highly recommend choose the band from 15 to 20 pounds from beginning, and of course to increase this the strength later. So stay tall, chest up. Do not release tension in the band. Band always have to be tight. Pull the band close to your pecs and always try to hold that way. Do not lower it down. Do not lower your lower back. Do not bend your torso. Stay tall. Breathe and focus on the breath and attention and in the band. Enjoy this exercise. Exercise for glute activation is going to be side laying clamps, and you can do without band, but we're going to do with the bands. It's going to create more feedback and more kind of tension between your glutes, so you're going to feel faster. So lay down, place the resistant bands right above your knee, lay down on the side, and really slowly start separate your knees. Don't separate your heels and your foot. They're gonna stay together, as you can see on the video. So keep the core tight and rotate from the hips versus lower back. Hip range of motion may be limited at the first time, especially when you add resistant bands. So do this exercise right. Don't use your lower back.